The girl was thrown through the air toward the rooftop, her body plummeting rapidly. Fortunately, her mother caught her just in time, using her own body as a cushion. Only then was the girl unharmed. Next, Jack had to throw his older daughter across, but she was terrified and turned to run away. Jack quickly grabbed his daughter back and threw her again, but at the moment of release, the older daughter clung desperately to Jack's neck, nearly causing both of them to fall. Seeing his older daughter dangling in midair, his wife was instantly terrified. Fortunately, with the help of kind strangers, they managed to pull the older daughter up. Hearing gunshots in the distance, Jack had no choice but to quickly pull off his belt, tie up his older daughter, and throw her across again. Finally, Jack made the leap himself, successfully landing on the rooftop. He looked back and saw the rioters had caught up. They threw out a banner with Jack's photo on it, indicating the manhunt wasn't over. Jack led his family downstairs and hid in an office, wanting to rest for a bit, but in less than 10 minutes, chaotic sounds came from below. Jack rushed to the window to check the situation and discovered the rioters had not only brought a tank, but were also aiming the cannon at the building. Terrified, Jack quickly led his family to escape, but they'd barely taken a few steps when the building was hit by tank fire. The walls instantly collapsed, and Jack's family was knocked to the ground by the blast. Watching everyone flee in panic, Jack quickly hid his family under the rubble, then dragged over a corpse to block the entrance to their hiding spot. Soon the rioters stormed up, watching people outside being brutally killed. His wife nervously covered their daughter's eyes. Moments later, everyone outside had been slaughtered. At this moment, a rioter walked up to the rubble. Jack thought they were about to be exposed, but fortunately, after poking at the corpse in front of the rubble, the person left the scene. However, for safety's sake, Jack didn't rush to come out. Even when he needed to urinate, he did it in his pants. They waited like this until dark, before daring to crawl out of the rubble. Jack scavenged clothes from the corpses for his family to change into, disguising themselves as locals to flee to the embassy for help. But when they were just one street away from the embassy, a large crowd of rioters appeared ahead, marching. Jack froze instantly. He understood he couldn't turn around now, or the rioters would immediately see through them, so he could only keep his head down and push forward with gritted teeth. As they moved deeper into the crowd, Jack was so nervous he forgot to breathe. Unfortunately, their motorcycle was knocked over by the rioters. Jack had to get off to help lift it. At that moment, a rioter also helped, but the instant they lifted the motorcycle, the two men made eye contact. The rioter immediately recognized Jack. Jack's heart sank, just when he thought it was over. Fortunately, the man took pity on them for the children's sake, and didn't expose them. Jack's family barely escaped disaster. After leaving the crowd, Jack led his family in a quick escape. When they reached the embassy, Jack finally relaxed and caught his breath. But the next second, a large group of rioters emerged. Jack had no time to hide, and was instantly spotted by the rioters. Then the embassy was bombed. Jack quickly fled outside, then led his wife and daughter in a frantic chase through the alleys, but facing rioters who knew the terrain well, this random running wasn't going to work.